myself. My name is Robert Mitchell. I'm part owner of Third Star Rex. I'm also a commercial real estate agent. I'm a former professional basketball player, but most of all, I'm a resident, born and raised in Brooklyn, New York. And I just love the place that I come from, and I love the people that I see every day. So you might see me smile all day throughout this because this gives me great pride to be able to be on this platform and talk about how much I love Brooklyn as a whole.
That's excellent. So tell us what inspired you to start this shop.
Well, I was actually in the dentist chair with my business partner. She's an orthodontist, and she was talking to me. I couldn't talk, but she was telling me about some ideas that she had. And they just coincide so well with the ideas that I had. And they weren't about business. They were about fighting the pandemic, helping people gain knowledge of what could we do with our platform, with our blessings to help others. And we both thought, hey, juice bar, give them healthy options. And initially it was, hey, give the healthy options to the people who come to the dentistry. Let's test it out, see if they like it. And then it took off. And we weren't charging, just testing out, seeing if people like drinks, and people loved them. So we got down to the economics, down to the business part. I love being in business with her, and it just manifested itself from there.
Yeah. So did this idea start during the pandemic?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
It did. Because I'm a real estate agent, I actually try to implore people not to be afraid of the pandemic in terms of economics and business. A lot of people were like, hey, don't open this during the pandemic, you'll never sell one drink. But I know that if the business model works, like essential businesses, I lease laundromats and delis and supermarkets, and they've done really well. Liquor is 300% increase. So it's been my pleasure to educate people on how the times are not stuck in real estate and retail, that you can still make money and you can still take a chance.
Yeah. So tell us a little bit more about the services that you provide.
Well, Third Star Rex, we have all the healthy properties that a body needs. Ginger, turmeric, sea moss, wheatgrass, flaxseed. I mean, just anything that will allow your body to break down and digest your food a little faster, because we don't understand about bowel movement. A lot of people, the Black community, Black and Latino community. So it's just, I just want people to have more energy. I want people to have more iron. I want people to try beets. It looks so scary, but it's great for blood circulation. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So we wanted to make those drinks that people have been afraid of for so long tasty. And maybe we can, bring some people in on what we're doing.
That's excellent. And then I heard that you deliver to people's homes. That's excellent.
We have weekly subscriptions because our juices, our preservative glasses allow them to stay for 7 days. So you can, on Monday, get your juicing for the whole week, so you don't have to come in. And that's for disabled or elderly, mostly. But our delivery service is for everybody, for businesses everywhere, common people. We do ask for a 5 minimum drink for the individual, or if you're not a corporation. But it's a free delivery service because the times that we're in, we want to deliver to hospitals who are on the front line fighting COVID. Police departments, precincts who are on the front lines of COVID. Nursing homes that have been closed down and are reopening after phase 4. We want to be there for them. Bring 40, 50 drinks for their people so now they can fight COVID internally instead of trying to fight it after they get it. Be proactive.
That's excellent. Now, can you tell us a little bit about growing up in Brownsville? Where did you grow up and what was that experience like?
Man, so Brownsville is like a home away from home because it's so connected to every community. It's right next to East New York. It's right next to Bedstuy. It's all walking distance for us as kids. We didn't take trains or buses. We're walking distance. So playing at, Van Wyck, gym, or, going to the pool, Howard Pool, or, I remember Brownsville always being a safe place for me, even though so much chaos was going on. I've always felt so safe in Brooklyn. I've always felt so safe in my environment. And I want other people to know why I feel safe here, because I understand the people. I understand the pain. I understand the struggle. I went through it. I'm one of 8 kids. So it was very tough growing up.
You have 7 siblings?
Yeah. 4 sisters and 3 brothers. Loving mother, and my father who was really taken advantage of by mass incarceration and drugs, and he was really destroyed by the 80s and the 90s. And I was able to get away from my predecessors and what destroyed them. And now he's still fighting those same things that I can't help him with, but I have my son that I can help. I have another son, 3 years old, and teaching them and keeping him around me and seeing what I'm doing will hopefully break the chain of pain and struggle that.
Yeah, and that's what we want to promote. I know the title Brownsvillain is because we are characterized. If you're from Brownsville, you're considered a villain. And I want to turn that around. I want to show the person that you call a villain is a basketball player, you're a real estate agent, you have your own business, you're helping the community. I want to show people that this is what they call a villain.
Yeah, well, on that note, I mean, I've had plenty of trials and tribulations in my life, and that is what I preach to the young people. I was arrested in 2009. And I had to build my reputation back up after that. I had to go sit on a stand and, you know, I worked with the prosecution, you know, things that I never thought I would do because of the culture that I came from. But I had to understand accountability. I had to understand what I did wrong, even if I wasn't fully responsible for everything that happened. So I preach accountability, big. You know, I have a YouTube channel which I do mentoring and training, basketball training for young guys. I was featured in the Daily News last Easter. Great story that they did on what I was doing. Just trying to give my time, and it was free, you know, and I haven't had the time to really do the mentorship since the pandemic because of the basketball courts being down in the schools, my gym not being available. So it was just killing me on what could I do? What could I do? You know, because I'm blessed with so much, blessed to have so many things, a trajectory that's great for me and great for my family, but there's still people that I can't leave behind.
That's so important, being from Brownsville and telling your story, and thank you for sharing that, because I think your story will resonate with so many people from our community. Being from Brownsville means that you're an overcomer. You overcome so much, and you're making it, you know, and I think that's important for our youth to see. One last question for you. What do you think about the community now? Where do you see it going, or where do you want it to go?
Well, because of gentrification, which no one likes to talk about, but it's incredibly prevalent. Things are changing in other neighborhoods, and it may change here. And I would hate for that to happen because there's so much authentic, organic culture here that needs to be preserved. You know, there are businesses here that have been here for 10 or 15 years, and if prices keep going up, they won't be able to be here. So I would like for this place not to necessarily change, but I would like for the mentalities to change and for the people to stay here and just continue to build upon the acknowledgement of what's going on out here. COVID, in my opinion, is a completely natural disease that is trying to tell us to change the way we live, change the way we treat our world, change the way that we treat each other, you know, with the distancing. You know, it's just, it all comes to the forefront to me of what's going on in the times and the changes that we need to make. This neighborhood desperately needs to stay cultural, it needs to stay black, and it needs to stay strong, it needs to stay powerful. But we need a change in our mentality. We need to understand what we're putting into our bodies. It's incredibly important. It affects our mind. And we also need to make sure that the next generation understands that health, wellness, mental health, you know, entrepreneurship, these things are more important than cars, clothes, chains. Right. You know what I mean? Building and sustaining longevity.
Yeah.
Thirst RX, we're opening a new store in about 2 months. We want a storefront for people to be able to walk into and feel like it's their place, and we're going to have a lot of room to accommodate for social distancing and the next wave of the world where we're going. And we want to continue to try to spread love and scale. I want 20, 30, 100 shops.
Yeah.
Let's try to change not only Brooklyn, but other black communities.
Awesome. So I feel like I got the exclusive. We got another shop coming out soon, and we're going to continue to follow you and support one of our own. Thank you. This is the moment of truth. It's our allergy drink. Okay, this is the allergy drink? All right, what's in it?
We got apple, carrots, beets, and ginger.
And I was just complaining about allergies, y'all. Okay.
See that long drink? See that long? It's not a sip. That's the stuff.
Okay. This is what you need on a hot day like this. And
all that pollen in the air.
I know, and it's helping my allergies, so delicious. I'm gonna devour this, y'all.
Another great review.
Let me get some.